Hi, today I'm going to show you how to install Flutter. So first things first, we need to head over to docs.flutter.dev, and then depending on your platform, you need to press a button here. I'm using Windows, so I'm going to press that. First, we need to get the Flutter SDK. So just press this button and download the zip file. When it's downloaded, we need to extract it. So we're going to extract it to a new folder that we're going to create. So head over to your local disk and then hit new and then folder. Name it SRC and then you can just select it. So we're going to extract all the files to this folder. When it's done, the folder should pop up. So we head into Flutter, then the bin folder, and right press any file, hit properties, and then copy this link to the bin folder. So now we need to update our path variable in Windows. So we need to edit the environment variables. So you just type env and then press edit the system environment variables. Hit environment variables and then double press on the path variable. Here we need to create a new path, so we hit new, paste the link, and then hit OK and then OK. So now we need to run the command flutter doctor, so just open up a PowerShell, then type flutter doctor. This is going to take a while the first time you run it. So when it's done run, you're going to get a summary on what needs to be fixed before you can run Flutter. So we're going to start with the Android toolchain. So to do this, we need to set up Android Studios. So just follow this link to Android Studios. Hit download. Just confirm the agreement. And choose a location to save it. When it's downloaded, we just need to execute the exe. Just go through the setup process. When it's finished, Android Studio should launch. So this is still the setup, so we just need to go through this. And here we need to accept the licenses. So press accept on both of the licenses. Hit finish. So when it's done, we need to click more actions and then the SDK manager. So head over to the SDK tools tab and then press Android SDK command line tools. Hit OK. So this is going to install. When it's done, we need to run Flutter Doctor again. But before, we need to close this PowerShell and open up a new one. So now we can run Flutter Doctor. So now we need to run a command, which it says here. Flutter doctor -- Android -- licenses. So just copy it and paste it. Hit yes, 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 and yes. So now we can run the command again. And now what we need to do is solve this error. It says Visual Studio development for Windows. So what we need is the desktop development for C++ workload. And we can download it by following this link. So just paste the link, download the community edition. So here, just double press Visual Studio Setup. When it's done, it's important here that we choose this desktop development with C++ before we hit install. So this is going to take a while. After it's done, just let it launch. Now you can just close it. And now let's open up another PowerShell and run Flutter Doctor once more. So now hopefully everything should check out if you have followed these steps. And as you can see, no issues found. So now we're gonna test it out. So I'm gonna cd into desktop. Then I'm gonna hit Flutter create and then the name of the project. So I'm just naming it app. So now we need to run the project, but before we need to change directory into the app folder and hit Flutter run. It's going to ask what device I want to launch it at. I'm gonna hit 2 for Chrome. And hopefully the project will launch in the Chrome browser. And here, as you can see, the project has launched, and you can press this button. It's the starter template, and you successfully downloaded and installed Flutter.